Disclaimer. There will be a lot of shouting and swearing featured in this video. If you do not like any of those things, I advise you to click off. Headphone users, beware. Do not personally attack anyone if they like the Acolyte. You can have a disagreement with their opinion, but do not by any means send any death threats or get personal with them. Enjoy the video. I was going to make a video ranking 20 Star Wars TV shows that I've seen, but I just had to talk about the Acolyte without using a robot to talk for me. If you are not new to my channel, it is very clear that I do not like the Acolyte. Now, I would review the whole season, but I forgot some moments early on that some people might point out to me on why this character did that. So, I'm not going to talk about it since I don't want to rewatch the show. So, I will be talking about the past 3 episodes that include 6, 7, and 8, and maybe some earlier moments as well, and yeah, pretty much ran about them. I will be going out of order, but this show pissed me off, and I'm about to unleash all the anger. First off, the characters. Are we supposed to care for Osha and May? They were probably the most wishy-washy, flip-flopping bullshit characters in the entire show, and were created by a quote-unquote thread by these random fucking witches whom were antagonizing the Jedi, and the Jedi had every right to be concerned about these witches, but the show wants us to believe that the Jedi are evil. I guess Anakin was right. Speaking of Mr. Anakin, his legacy is absolutely shit on in the show, with the twins being created through the Force by these random-ass witches nobody has ever heard of. Leslie's Witches, as she calls it, knows how to create life with the Force, not only once, but twice. And now the Jedi know about it and their high M count, so I guess Yoda and Ki-Adi-Mundi were lying and pretended to be shocked in The Phantom Menace. Either that or Chimera used a memory wipe bullshit trick on them behind the scenes. Yeah, not gonna lie, that was probably it. But anyway, back to Osha and May. They were probably the most bland, uninteresting, horribly written Star Wars characters I have ever seen on my damn TV screen. And that says a lot because the Star Wars sequels exist. And I swear to God, I would rather watch all of those characters give a TED Talk speech than watch Osha and May talk for 30 seconds. My fucking God! Honest to God, this show makes Rey look like the best written character in Star Wars history. May legit flips from bad to good every 30 fucking seconds, where she was evil for 16 years, hunting Jedi down, killing them. But when she sees her twin sister alive, she goes, "Actually, I'm gonna be good again. But should I though? I don't know. I think so. Yes. No. Yes. I'm not gonna be evil." You get the point. Osha was so bland the entire time she was there. Deadass, she got her friends killed by Chimera, who then shows her his lightsaber, and she is now in love with him and willing to train with him. Keep in mind, she chose him over Sol, who saved her and knew her for 16 years and also kept her from getting arrested by the Jedi. But yeah, let's forget all that because of his fucking lightsaber. Great writing, Leslie. Keep in mind again, Chimera just slaughtered all of her friends right in her face the night before. But yeah, let's forget that ever happened, right? Let's just ship them because it's a guy and a girl and the guy is naked, and you get the point. It's unfortunate because I actually kind of like this character in the start, and then they just completely butchered his character, but Sol, and actually most of the Jedi, have to be the most emotional Jedi I've ever seen in my life, and also some of the worst overall. I bet Rey could beat them, and I'm not even kidding when I say that. Rey could beat them without any training with a lightsaber, easily, no difficulty. Make a YouTube short about that, please. Thank you. Sol feels guilt for not being able to save May in episode 7, because she fell down into a hole and saved Osha.
Osha!
Use the fucking force on the twins! Why are you holding up this giant ass metal bridge about to collapse when you could have saved them both with ease and not deal with May's fake death? But no, we need an actual fucking plot because the Jedi are supposed to be viewed as evil and bad and conflicted. Dear God, how the hell do you mess up this bad? Soul kills the leader witch. Good on him, because she was doing some weird ritual crap and turning into a big cloud without any warning. Keep in mind, she got inside Torben's head and mind-controlled him, as well as the other witches mind-controlled Kelnaka, which shows they are evil since the Jedi are good guys, right? No! The show wants us to think that the Jedi are evil, like I mentioned before, which is absolutely fucking insane! Not to mention, the worst part of that episode was how dog shit the end credits were. Modern pop music in Star Wars! Do you want me to lose my goddamn mind, Disney? Alright, let me chill. I can't lose my voice just yet. There's still the finale to talk about. It starts off with Osha wanting to find Soul and May, which Chimera eventually agreed to go on because they are absolute best friends that are going on a happy diddly adventure on their honeymoon. Yeah, this is painful, I know. Soul somehow lets May get away in an escape pod because he somehow can't sense May is trying to escape. Is this dude even a Jedi, or did they just give him a lightsaber and say, boom, Jedi? I think it's a second option. Anyway, she gets away, Soul chases her, and a goddamn gopher, for some reason, disconnects wires, which causes Soul to crash land. We literally have no answer on this. Nobody can give you a actual definition or answer on why this fucking gopher did this. Just keep in mind about that. But yeah, you still have people defending the show like absolutely insane. Chimera and Soul eventually meet up in... Oh, for God's sake! Why are we back here again? They begin to fight, and in the darkness. It honestly doesn't look that bad. I'll give them that. It's some serviceable choreography, I will admit. But when they get into the daylight, did they buy lightsabers on Temu or what? $180 million for this, and the fight just looks like a YouTube skit now, and everything is fucking ruined. They also had $180 million and kill Kelnaka off screen because of budget issues. Where is that money going, Leslie? Where is it going? We need answers. Osha and May then meet up, and it's just, boring. They didn't fight because they disagree, and it is so bad. Like, it's not good at all. They move in slow motion and put slow motion on top of their slow choreography, and then one of them screams because of how bad they are at fighting. I guess, I don't know. Keep in mind, May has been training for 16 years to kill Jedi. Osha is literally a regular person in combat. And you're telling me that these two have the same exact fucking choreography? Just because they're twins doesn't mean they do the same goddamn thing. Oh my God, Leslie, you're pissing me off again, and I'm moving on. Anyways, Soul and Darth Zippermouth are now fighting again, and Darth Zippermouth is getting frustrated by not being able to take down Soul and eventually gets disarmed by him. Use your fucking helmet and headbutt his lightsaber. It is made of cortosis. Why now are you not headbutting his fucking saber to disarm him and strike his ass down? You dumbass! I have officially lost my goddamn fucking mind! I guess you could somehow use a repair torch on it though, because logic. Also, bricks, stones, and dirt burn down a whole mountain, supposedly too, because logic and storytelling and plots, because we need a direction on where the show is going, huh? Yeah, Leslie, yeah! Great writing! I know it's sci-fi Star Wars, where in Guardians of the Galaxy there was fire in space or whatever, and but a mountain burning down that's made of dirt, that's too far. Like, there's a difference between logic in sci-fi and logic in real life, and you crossed the both there. Good job, Leslie. You somehow managed to do it, and I don't even know how. I'll give you props for that one. Good job. Anyways, Osha gets mad at Soul for not telling her that he killed her mother and decides to force choke him, which causes a lightsaber she is holding to bleed red. This is all it took. But when Anakin was leading Order 66 to the Jedi Temple and killing all the Separatists on Mustafar and was fighting Obi-Wan Kenobi with pure hatred, his lightsaber never bled and was not turning red that entire time. But all it takes for Osha is for her to find out her mother died when she was doing some weird ritual magic stuff in which Soul had every right to slash her down because of what they did in the past to Torben and Kelnaka. So, yeah. She also never lets him talk either, so that's also fun. Also, Anakin lost her mother, and it didn't bleed red, so there's that too. She kills the one who protected her all this time, and decides to run off into the sunset with Chimere, but not before he memorized May from telling the Jedi about everything and everything that's ever happened in the show. Why didn't he do this before? Not even gonna yell. It's not worth my breath. I think the moments that pissed me off the most was when the Green Lady Jedi Vernestra? Is that a name? I don't even know. Anyways, she lies to the council by saying Soul went crazy and then took his life afterwards. One flawed man, in her words. Yoda appears at the end of the episode and is gonna know all this happened. Not that he shouldn't have sensed it anyway, with all the peace that happened during this time, like he sensed Anakin slaying Tusken Raiders or sensing Order 66, but no, 8 Jedi, 10 Jedi, 12 Jedi, however many Jedi randomly dying to this random Darth Zippermouse dude, he can't even sense it, because the show has plot armor. That's plot armor in a nutshell. You're welcome. Anyways, he's gonna get lied to by Vernestra, and you know damn well Disney will make Yoda believe her. And yeah, it's not getting a season 2 because did I forget to mention that Rey looks like an S tier character because of this show? I feel like I haven't mentioned that before. The moment that pissed me off the most though was when Darth Plagueis appeared for like 2 seconds on the quote unquote unknown planet spying on Chimera and Osha, which means he knew how to create life from these random ass witches that Leslie Headland created. He was also randomly spying on Chimera and Osha, seemingly without them knowing. Despite him clearly being in the cave, Chimera lived in the entire time. I guess Chimera wiped Palpatine's mind with his story to Anakin Revenge of the Sith. Actually, you know what? Let me tell you the real story. You ever hear of the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise and Leslie's witches? Darth Plagueis was a Sith Lord who found out unnatural things in the Force with these random witches nobody has heard about until now. You might know Ki-Adi-Mundi, who knew about these witches as well, but he forgot to mention that to you. How can I learn this power? By chanting. What? Yes, Anakin. You need to chant the power of 1, the power of 2, the power of many in order to learn this power. I never knew that. And Ki-Adi-Mundi knows this. Does Master Yoda know this as well? Yes, he was aware and told nobody. When you were a kid, he pretended to be shocked. Ki-Adi-Mundi's claim of the Sith never showing up for 1,000 years was also a lie. Thank you for telling me this, Chancellor. I will use this power to create unnatural things with the Force now. I also find it funny that the show is canceled 1 month after the finale. That was actually pretty funny. And before you bozos come at me saying, Clone Wars Season 1 was bad and you aren't complaining about that, first off, some of the episodes are pretty damn good, whereas none of the Acolyte episodes are good. Second off, the Clone Wars Season 1 was being watched by people and didn't cost $180 million to make Season 1. The Acolyte did, and viewership was at an all-time low with many people canceling their Disney Plus subscriptions. I don't know. You tell me and do the math.
And tell me why the Clone Wars stayed and the Acolyte didn't.
Yeah, that's pretty much the news story now. So I gotta be right back. My cat just took an Acolyte in the litter box. I'm done talking about this shit show. Honest to God, this is the worst TV show that I personally have ever seen. And that is saying lots. You all have a good day, and peace.